just had a very interesting morning. Just went in for a nice Bhangra dance, met some lovely, amazing people, and now we're just going to have some food and hopefully chill out in front of Spurs versus Man United. But I'm not sure it will be quite so chilled out. Spurs, I don't have a good feeling for this match. Got to be honest, I don't have a good feeling at all. Unfortunately, which is why I'm taking my measures. Um, Spurs are in a rich vein of form. They've scored some very good goals. They've just won their last game in Europe 4-0. Man United are not doing too bad. Mbuemo and Amorim fresh from their awards. Yep, great. But I follow United a lot, and I know that um, we're far from good. We're far from good, um, and it shows in the lineup, right? Man United today, the lineup again similar to how it was against Liverpool. Many changes, so let's straight away get into that. Lamens is obviously not changing again, is it? Lamens is going to be our goalkeeper, but at the back, Lenny Yoro, always a change. In big matches, Maguire comes in the center of that three-man defense. De Ligt will start on the right side of that defense again. De Ligt is an amazing player, and I think he'll do good. He'll do just fine. But I still think he's our best centre back, and it changes the way that we play entirely. But anyway, with Spurs being in a rich vein of form, with Spurs being a big team or tough team, looking to attack, I think he's looking to contain. So with that, Maguire comes in. We're going to drop deeper than usual. De Ligt's going to be on the right, Shaw's on the left. Dorgu comes into the team, so then we're seeing the fullbacks are who are going to go up and down. That's pleasing to me, Dorgu coming into the team, but it's not like it's prime Roberto Carlos, is it? It's Patrick Dorgu who, he can be very good on his day and he's got great potential, but he is not consistent. So Patrick Dorgu comes in, Mazraoui comes in on the other side, but it's not Diallo who's giving way, because Diallo will start in his probably preferred right side of the midfield or attack, as you call it. Casemiro and Bruno will be in the centre as usual, and I believe Cunha is keeping his place. Then up front, it will be Mbuemo. So let's go over that team again. So it's Lamens, De Ligt, Maguire, Shaw, and then it's Dorgu on the left, Mazraoui on the right, Bruno and Casemiro in midfield, and then it's Ahmad on the right side of that midfield, or attack, should we say, Cunha with Mbuemo being up top. Now, it worked, I think, a similar formation, similar kind of deployment worked against Liverpool. Let's see if it works again against Spurs. I think I've got my reservations. As I said, I don't have a great feeling for this match, but we'll see. We'll give it our shot. It's a lunchtime kickoff. We've got to throw as many permutations and combinations to this Man United team. We've got to adapt to it, because the real go is going to be next season. But I think this season we are being tested already. as far as performances go, I think we did well against Nottingham Forest as well. But shame we couldn't win it at the end there. Ahmad had some great performances. And I think overall, Amorim has got his preferred players. He knows who he's going to play all the time. And likewise, who he's going to keep rotating. Shesko has not fully settled in or not firing on all cylinders. So he'll try and play Shesko as much as possible. But in big matches, he'll come out. Can't afford to not carry him. I think that's being harsh, but can't afford to have a player who's not firing on all cylinders. Same for Lenny Yoro, in his opinion. For me, I'm slightly different. I think Lenny Yoro should be playing. Is good enough to play, but he did make a couple of mistakes last week. And let's face it, Lenny Yoro has got potential end time on his side. So time is not what Maguire has. And fair enough, we are literally keeping 15, 16 core players in the mix and, ready to play or come on week in, week out. So fair enough to Amorim. Can't criticize him too much for that. And one big change, which I'm really happy about, is Diego Dalot. Now, I say Diego Dalot, and everyone's talking about Diego Dalot. Guys, he's a good player. He can play for us. He's a Man United player. But his issue is he's a utility, or he's being seen as a utility player. His issue is his versatility. And we can't keep considering Diego Dalot for that left-hand side. He is simply not good enough. He's not Phil Neville. And Phil Neville was prey to that. Phil Neville was way more versatile than Gary Neville. Way more. But Gary Neville was first choice right back, and he played way more matches than Phil Neville, purely because Phil Neville was a victim of his own versatility in a way. That's the way I see Diego Dalot. However, he's getting a lot of heat, and he's getting heat from me. I just think he should not be on that left-hand side. It should be between Dorgu, and I can't wait for Martinez to come back, because when Martinez comes back, I think Luke Shaw takes that berth on the left wing back. Luke Shaw will be that player. So, all right. So that's a quick preview from me, short preview. I think that's the lineup. I think United will still try and go out and press. I hope they do. I hope they don't contain. And more importantly, we've got to watch out for Maguire at the back and how we support him. It's not a one-man thing. Having Maguire at the back, you straight away know you'll be done for pace. You've got to still keep that line. So you've got to drop back, but then don't drop back enough to soak entire pressure. But at the same time, we cannot be playing from the halfway line, guys. That's the key. And if I start seeing that, that's when I'll know, the warning signs are out there. But if we're playing from just inside our half, kind of almost midway between the halfway line and our box, I think we've got much better chance. Spurs are in a rich vein of form. They've got, Kulu's flying. They've got a lot of players who can hurt us. But I think so can we. Cunha, Mbuemo, Ahmad, they're on form. They're in form. Bruno's coming into his own, and Casemiro is supremely important. I think these 5 players alongside Dorgu and Mazraoui, I think that's where we win or lose this game. It's how well Mazraoui and Dorgu play. Let's check it out at halftime. Let's see how we fare. I'll see you then. But in just under 15 minutes, we kick off at White Hart Lane. But let's go.